Hey guys, just want to let you in on things I've been doing, and that has been repairing a battery pack for my vacuum cleaner. So like comes in like one of these, one of the electronic vacuum cleaners, and what can I say? Hasn't gone that well. Initially I thought the batteries were soldered in, and actually the normal practice is to actually spot weld them in. So I thought I already had the tools, so I already bought the batteries to do it. Oh, my beautiful spot welding here. But anyway, I thought I would just be having to pay for the batteries, but I ended up having to get wristwatch check Explorer 2, the spot welder. But these spot welders, they work. That's pretty cool. It's pretty easy actually. Not too much, rocket science to it. But undoing spot welding is just a matter of mechanical force, so just ripping the tabs off it. But easier said than done, honestly. And then you really need a Dremel to clean this up. But since I was working with like new batteries I bought from 18650.com, these are Molicels, quote unquote the best. So I got them all in there, and ultimately it doesn't work. I think potentially it wasn't the battery cells to begin with, because I used a multimeter and all the voltages check out, but this is voltage without any real load, so it may not really be accurate just looking at the voltage of these old cells. But these aren't terrible cells. These are proper 18650 lithiums. I mean, this has to be thrown out. I mean, that insulation's broken, but that was part of my process of actually trying to replace the batteries. So one of the biggest challenges with replacing, rebuilding a battery pack, unlike regular electronics, that I quickly discovered is that these little guys, very powerful. I mean, these things will vaporize liquids instantly, right? So if you short circuit at any point, you're in deep shit, basically. You're in deep shit. If you start short circuiting these, you'll get runaway, huge amounts of amps. It'll burn everything that it touches. So when you're building a battery pack, it's a fully live circuit with a lot of power in it. Now, these are still DC voltages, so you're not gonna die, but you are definitely going to face some consequences whenever you make even a momentary short, which I did initially. Like, I wasn't insulating as I went, and I did short a couple of times, and it was a disaster. So it's possible that I may have nuked the circuitry along the way. So lesson learned. So the spot welding, the mechanical stuff is not that difficult, but my advice in building a battery pack at this point is do your best to insulate what you've got, what you've already done, what you've hooked up, as much as possible along the way. That way, less accidents, and less likely you're going to turn a repair job into just a loss of money. And have on hand a fire extinguisher, because if anything does happen, you want to make sure that you can put it out. Maybe even a bigger one than that, but I don't know. Yeah, not a heck of a lot of fun. So ultimately it's about like, I don't know, 35 bucks in batteries. That's not the end of the world. I can reuse these batteries. I'm just going to have to clean them up after I remove the spot welding. I can use them for flashlights and other electronics. But yeah, working with a live circuit with that much power, not fun at all. Not fun. So until next time.